Hey, hello, welcome back to the latest episode of Star Trek Resurgence, a game that is fast becoming my favourite game of 2024. It's just, I gushed about it last episode, I will keep gushing about it every episode. Check out the last episode if you haven't seen it. As always, I'll put a link to it somewhere so that you can catch up on it. But basically, we're going to go and see... I've lost it. Portal 6-3. So... the Tacon Empire that was long extinct seems to be coming back. The Hatari and the Illidians, a very brief recap, they both have equal share in a mine. Something happened, and now all of a sudden the Hatari, at the same time of a massive storm which kind of crippled the Illidians, the Hatari have now taken ownership of the mine. We go there under peaceful pretenses, but find out that the Hatari found some sort of weird technology in the mines, and then later investigation reveals that they found some ancient Tacon technology where there were long crystals that housed spirits of the Tacon, and they were implanting them into people, so they were no longer themselves, they were then Tacon, Sisters of the Flame or something like that. And so we had a video call with William Riker, who said that he had previously dealt with someone from the Tacon, because we found a planet that, I think we traced the Tacon back to a certain planet, but there was a Federation warning, no one can go there. So we were like, why? So we spoke to Riker. He was the last one that went there, and he met some ancient guardian of the Tacon Empire called Portal 6-3. And that's what we were going to try. So he gave us a couple of tips. So I thought I would do my homework, and I found the episode of Star Trek The Next Generation, and I had watched it, I just forgot about it. Season 1, Episode 5. If you don't want to know what happened in it, I'll put a timestamp where you can skip to for the gameplay, but if you want to know what happened in that episode, it doesn't spoil anything for this game, because this game's not based on the episode. This is later on, obviously. The episode looks at Riker going to this planet, I can't remember what it was called, and met Portal 6-3. So the crux of the episode, and I'll put some pictures to help you. It started off with the Federation tracking a Ferengi ship, and this is an alien race who, they say, there's a line in the series that they say that they're pretty much level technology-wise with humans. They might have better stuff in some areas, and we might have better stuff in other areas. We're tracking them because they've got some cargo that belongs to us. We're chasing them, they fire at us, and then all of a sudden we're stuck outside this planet. We can't move. Neither ship can move, and the Federation think it's the Ferengi think it's the Federation that have trapped each other. They're at a bit of an impasse. And then they focus to the planet, because someone or something is scanning all the systems on their computers. And I think Riker said that to us last episode. So, Riker, Data, what's the Klingons? Worf goes down, and some Ferengi go down. So both ships say, right, we'll send people, you send people. The Ferengi can't really be trusted, though, because they quickly turn on the humans. There's a bit of a fight. But then all of a sudden, Portal 6-3 shows up and says some interesting things that I thought I would just note, the things that they say. Obviously, he's not going to have this mindset anymore because he's obviously spoken to humans. But obviously, Riker said that Portal 6-3 was under the impression that the Tacon was still going. He had no idea that the Tacon were long extinct. So when you first show up, he says the line, "Be you barbarians?" And he asks the question to the Ferengi and the humans. And he keeps going on about this challenge. Who's going to meet the challenge? Do you petition to enter the Empire? And so, for whatever reason, Riker then steps up for the challenge. But he's very cryptic, Portal 6-3, about what the challenge is. He just says, what is the answer? And then says, I'll give you a tip. He who will triumph, who knows when to fight and when not to fight. But still waiting for an answer. And Riker's answer is, fear is the true enemy, the only enemy. And that seems to appease Portal 6-3, and then chats to Riker. And he seems fine. He seems to accept that the Tacon are gone. He wasn't... Riker in the last episode, he's like, oh, he's going to be really tricky, he's really flashy. I mean, when he did turn up, it was kind of a bit like Wizard of Oz, where it was like a big screen on a face, and then he revealed himself in like a puff of smoke. But he wasn't what I was expecting him to be. She's making noise. But he was fine. The last thing he said to us, we kind of had a bit of a chat with him. We kind of laughed about the Ferengi, kind of dissed them a little bit.
I shall sleep until needed again.
And that's the last you see of him. So this episode is 45 minutes long. There's about 11 minutes. The last 11 minutes is when he actually has screen time. I thought the whole episode was going to be on him and the Takon, but it wasn't. So, that was the episode. If you wanted a bit of backstory before we go and see him. But yeah, like the video. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Just get into the episode. I can't wait. Can't wait any longer. Not for the timid. So we got the two stories. Obviously, we've got Carter, who is in the Takon ship. We're still trying to work out what to do here.
Prove you're worth keeping alive for a little while longer.
I cannot stop this ship any more than you could stop the tides.
Not good enough.
The impotent threats of a lower life form do not sway me. I will not bend to you.
Yeah, they are Takon. I like to go before. I don't want to live either side.
1,000 years ago.
Are you the scion of the flame?
Not Sis, the Flame,
name is
Scion.
San Utlosa, who was born in the final days of the Age of Makto. And we are all scions of the flame. Every one of us who have traveled across the bridge of time to be here for the Great Awakening. We have all sworn ourselves to the cause.
Eventually, one of you will break.
You don't understand how overmatched you truly are. This craft was nothing before we imbued it with the speed required by our mission. And the Cartapula produces enough energy to drive an entire fleet of ships like this one. But when we wake the Aphelion, we won't need a fleet.
The
The
Aphelion.
Aphelion.
The hell is that?
Only then will you understand the might of the Takon Empire.
And when you wake the Aphelion, what are you going to do with it?
Anything we want.
Come on! This goes from bad to worse unless you do what they say.
Oh boy. What have we done?
It's coming alive.
You can't stop the ship.
Then he will. Or we cut off his hands and use them ourselves.
I don't think that's how it works.
The moment I reduce speed or change our heading, the others will know. First, they'll just resume course from elsewhere. Trivial matter. And then, they will come here. For you, this is a dead end.
That's a risk I'm willing to take.
Not if they're just going to start it again.
So you believe him?
I'm not sure.
Why would you tell us all this?
I tell you, because I value my own life. When my fellow scions come, and they will come, I expect you'll all act like the savages you are, and a battle will ensue. We've all died once. I don't intend to do so again. I won't touch those controls. If you want to get us killed, do it yourselves.
You fear death. There's a way
That
to
helps.
stop this ship for good. And he knows how. He just needs more pressure.
What kind of pressure?
We heard him. He'll talk. Trust me.
That's against Starfleet protocol.
You're not on a Starfleet ship. Your protocol does not apply.
Not wrong.
We take the action that will lead to our victory. Don't assume your moral code takes precedence above all others.
I mean, I would not say break his arm. I'm not going to say that.
I'm not going to torture them.
I'm not going to say that.
Not like this. There's got to be something we can work with here.
Okay, as an aside as well, bear with me. The script, because I couldn't remember what they actually said, but this is again back to the episode. It's not a spoiler, it's just extra information about the Takon Empire, so if you don't want to look at it, then skip ahead a couple of minutes. Data says, library computer information on this planet. This is where Portal 6.3 was. I know we're not doing Portal 6.3 at the moment, we're doing Carter stuff, but it's just so I don't have to do it afterwards. So the planet where Portal 6.3 is that our female character is going to go, I can't remember her name. It's been charted only from long-range scans. This is back in the past, obviously. Class M, but shows no indication of life form, sentient or otherwise. However, we may find this of interest, resolving it into our language. The center of a huge space federation, a population of trillions. So these were basically the Empire, but back then they were huge. They were everywhere. It's been extinct 600,000 of our, playing with a finger puzzle, years. These planets were once outposts of that empire. Blah, 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 the finger puzzle. It describes the empire as being highly advanced and powerful and capable of actually moving stars. Stars whose planets are their defense system. Correct. Outpost. The planet below was possibly one of them. So the planets that they occupied were outpost stars. Just going to add that in. Okay. I will stop nerding out over the episode now.
This area here?
Power generation. The warp cores.
It's deserted. What's this?
This display shows the location of the Tacon on the ship. This is where the infiltrators are. The central artery of ship systems. Sensors, propulsion, weapons. Doesn't seem to be working here.
This is weird. Going this fast, it would be too dangerous to force a warp collapse by cracking one of the propulsion coils. I could rupture the hull, end up damaging the Cartabula in the process.
And that risks tearing a hole in space.
We can't have that.
Engine status. Right. The warp cores are still practically redlined. However they've supercharged the Zeldi, it still relies on existing systems.
They just amplify the output?
But the Tacon have already interfaced with those systems. The controls will be no use. So we'd have to find a way to manually shut down the warp cores.
Might not be a manual shutdown as much as it'll be sabotage.
No one appears to be guarding it. I think I can get us there. But once we're in, do you really think you can cripple my ship? Not something I'd normally ask. But I'm coming around to it.
Well, usually I'm the guy fixing the things that go wrong on a starship. I'm sure I can figure out a way to break it.
You may even find you like destroying things.
This plan of yours has one problem. It strands us. Left out of the fight when there is a war going on.
We do our
Our
bit,
fight is
okay?
here. Now,
Yeah.
this is how we do the most good. For the Empire.
For the Empire.
So, Carter, you didn't beam out after all.
Oh, Miranda.
I thought you'd escaped when we boarded. I'd almost hoped you'd made it off. And Millie's there with you too, right? It's good you two are together. I know you're here, Carter. Your technology is so simple to us. You're not a fighter. I know it.
I'll fight
You
you.
know it. That's why you're hiding. Somewhere on this ship. But the Tacon Empire has so much to offer you. Think of all the knowledge lost for 500,000 years that you'd have access to. I know you want more from life, and I want to show you what you could be a part of. Not just the wonders you've already seen from us. In our time, we had the power to move stars. Carter, you have a thirst for discovery.
In case you forgot, we were a part of something. I still am. The Federation may not be perfect, but it stands for ideals that your people clearly do not believe in.
We have our own ideals. And we have our own strength. Every one of us on this crusade has fought wars more brutal and consuming than you could fathom. But I want to reach a peaceful resolution to this. Carter,
You
we
want
have
to turn
a
us all.
plan for you. And for the others too. We don't want to have to destroy you.
Nope.
You think there's some sort of compromise to be had here? After all you've done? The only end to this is when you surrender.
After all we've done, you can't think we'd give up now. We can continue this conversation in person.
Oh, thank you.
I'll see you on the bridge.
I knew I should. That's why I didn't want to respond.
Comm badges. She's tracking our location with them.
If
Oh,
we
okay.
have to use force to free our fellow scions, there will be casualties.
We can't stay here.
Yeah, we need to go.
And we need to disable the transmitters.
Where'd you go? You don't want to talk to me?
Oh,
She's trying to keep you talking.
exactly. I didn't want to
I
talk.
mean, I get it. But I'm trying to help you.
Oh, she annoyed me. Oh, fucking do one. Was saddened when I wouldn't accept her offer. which was made worse when he refused to respond. You think I care? It's weird how they're doing a morale system with the enemy. Really weird.
Got it.
Mine's done too.
Time to hit the road.
You've forgotten something. They know where we're going.
Oh.
Set to stun.
Okay.
You're not going to shoot a guy who's unconscious, are you?
You keep getting in my way.
We've managed this far without doing it your way.
We are hardly in control of this situation.
You two forget you're on the same side? Come on! Now let's move it.
Yeah, I'm taking charge. Well done, Carter. Okay, and this is exactly what it looked like in the episode. Crystals were sticking out of the planet. It was misty. I watched it last night. I was like, there's homework to be done. I'm doing it. Here we go. Need to channel what I know
Our
of him.
coordinates match the
Isn't
exact
much.
location where Riker met Portal 6-3.
Unlike Riker's team, we beamed down without a problem.
It's quiet.
Yeah, they all got beamed down
Portal
separately
has
as
to
well.
know you're here.
Like they went
If he won't
together,
come to us, we'll go to him.
but ended
Spread
up
out.
being spread out. Okay, find Portal 6-3. I love that they've based the game on such a random, like, not a random episode, but like just one episode. Season 1, and there's been like, how many seasons are there? 7? 26, 25 episodes in each season? Season 1, episode 5. Based on an 11-minute interaction between
Already
Riker and
gave
Portal
his
6-3. It's
Dead.
fair play.
Whole planet feels like it's been turned to stone.
Fair play.
Doctor?
Commander, keeping an eye on those iridium levels?
Always.
Good. Last thing we need are your cells destabilizing on a hostile alien planet.
Why did I take that as an insult?
Burn marks.
Interesting.
An
Old
report
or new?
mentioned phaser fire being redirected toward these strange crystals.
Ah,
It also mentioned Portal calling down lightning bolts.
so
Better
they
keep our
established in
guards
the
up.
episode that the whole planet seemed to be like an energy conductor because at one point when the storm was quite bad, the Ferengi and Federation were using their phasers and then they were getting diverted, the beams were getting diverted into the crystals and it was like charging them almost. So yeah, I think they established that it was almost like
Anything
ducting the
unusual,
energy.
Commander?
It's all unusual, to be honest. We've precious little data on this planet, so brief was Captain Riker's visit. Anything he didn't see himself is a total unknown.
We deal with unknowns all the time. Part of the job.
I'm accustomed to dealing with the unknown from my station on the bridge.
Is it really the time for people to be arsey with me?
If I recall right, Geordi LaForge transported in
He
here.
did.
Hanging upside
He's
down.
the one with the visor. When I said
I
someone
guess
wore a
we're lucky
visor
we
in
were spared the
X Generation, it was Geordi LaForge. Oh, isn't it great? All the little nods. And that's the bridge. That's the bridge. I would have showed you a photo of him on the bridge. This is literally the place. Oh my god. Let me see what I can scan. Oh. The crystals.
These crystals are dormant.
Riker's report said they were glowing, that they served as energy collectors.
They did.
It could be a good sign they're inactive.
I wonder how many years it is between then and now. That's what I don't know. I've got to cross here, right?
This is
Where he
where
was.
Portal 6-3 projected his image.
He was guarding this bridge. That has to mean something.
We'll move forward when you're ready, Commander.
I'm ready. No, there's nothing else to scan. Let's go.
Follow me. Ends here. Is it me? Or did that path just disappear?
Here we go. So Riker did say
was
he
a
may
path there
have
a moment
theatrics
ago.
and he won't suffer fools,
There
so
must be an explanation.
he needs to be confident and stuff like that.
Tetrametric pulses.
Same energy as the other Takan technology.
Most of the crystals appear dormant. What's different about this one?
Readings indicate there's a cavity in the rock right behind it.
We could try melting a hole through the wall with our phasers.
Worth a try.
Yeah. Here. Got this. What wall?
Nothing.
Okay.
There's gotta be a weakness. Somewhere it isn't totally solid. Whoa!
There we go.
An illusion.
I'm sure that wall was as real as the rest of them. I felt it.
It's almost like our holodeck technology, but far more advanced.
The crystals must be absorbing the energy from our phasers.
I'm picking up something. A biosignature. It's faint, but it's there.
With me.
He was old in that episode, so I don't know how Takon age, but
Another dead end.
Or another illusion.
Crewman LaRue, if you would.
Jesus.
Deval to Resolute. Beam crewman LaRue directly to medical.
That's your fault. Why is that any
Is he
worse?
okay?
That's your fault. Made me feel bad for hurting her eyes.
Not all crystals work
He
the same,
literally
it
told him
seems.
to do something and then he's
Don't fire
hurt.
your phasers at any crystals unless we're sure they're putting out the same pulses as before.
Fucking hypocrisy in this
Commander, I may be
She's
able to
forgotten
speed
about
up the process.
game. Didn't happen.
I can now detect many different wavelengths of radiation simply by looking.
I'll see, I've helped her.
The
if anything.
Takan radiation is unusual, so I can't quite clear it all up, but I was able to eliminate many of the non-tetrametric crystals. Your tricorder should warn you.
That's an enormous help. Thank you, Lieutenant.
It's my honor.
Okie dokie. Use your tricorder to find tetrametric crystals, then shoot them with your phaser. Tetrametric radiation is visible through the tricorder. Hello. Is there one nearby or no? Yes.
Commander!
Look at that.
Lucky.
Trust, but verify.
Indeed.
Words. I can say random words as well.
We don't have any data about what's below the surface on Delphi Ardu 4.
Delphi Ardu 4,
And I
that's the
don't
planet.
feel a particularly strong urge to find out.
Then that makes two of us.
Okay, and then there's someone else to look at, wasn't there? Wait. Are we crossed over? No. Not yet.
More crystals.
Yes.
Need a
but
way
then there's
across.
more interaction here first.
I wonder if this place was always so lifeless.
Stop rushing me. I know how
Aside
to
from the
find more
breathable
crystals.
atmosphere, this is a remarkably inhospitable planet. Traces indicate there was once living flora, but it's been dead so long it's practically turned to stone.
From what Portal told Riker, it was an outpost to defend the far edge of the Takan Empire.
Well, it's not that now. Now, it's a grave.
Interact with other people again, or no? Alright. Go over. Any crystals over here? Let's just... Okay. Have some gameplay, please? Oh! Oh, it's just us. Interesting. Where's the others are stuck? We're not gonna comment on that, no?
I assume you've noticed the bridge we crossed to get here is
Just shoot the crystal again, no?
tangible.
Ah, bit of a problem.
If logic prevails, there's a way to get it back by finding the right crystal to phaser. I'm getting some faint tetrametric readings from inside that mountain.
Then I'll head over there.
And I'll stay here, in case the bridge decides to come back.
That does not need to be manned. There's a crystal to shoot. Is it this one? No, wait. Hang on. Boom, it'll be this one.
Good.
Good. There we go. There's no more, right? That was it. Do not discharge your phaser. Understood. So what has that opened up? It opened up that? Then what's this? There's 2 ways to go. Okay, the other one. So this one was accessible, I think. The other one I revealed. Just wanted to make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay. Get our galloping boots on. Whoa. Huh? Used. Where's it coming from? Aha.
Tetrametric.
Understood.
Better go see what's different.
Oh! The wall's fucking... bit mad. Where is it? Do not, do not. No. That one? No? Wait, sorry. I keep doing this now. I've done that one. But it only seems to be... Yeah, I shot that. That's the one that I already shot. Do not shoot. Not gonna be that one. No. Yeah, see, it's not letting me do any of those apart from that one. I'm so confused. Now I'm trapped. Oh. Oh. No? And it beeps here. Oh, fuck me. I'm so stupid. Sorry.
The way's clear. Good work, Commander.
I'll edit that out. That took
We'll make
too
sure it's safe.
long. Oh, back down there now. Alright, enough of your games, Portal. Enough of your games. Whoa. Foliage as well.
Incredible.
The plants here are actually alive. Is this the biosignature you detected, Doctor?
No, not a match.
Can shoot it.
Tetrametric.
Then it's creating an illusion as well.
Based on the data we have so far.
Only one thing left to do.
Doctor, be ready to beam us out if it turns out we're wrong.
Duval to Resolute. Lock transporter on away team.
Amazing.
Oh boy.
There's nothing like this in any Federation record.
The plants.
They've gone. That was the illusion. Plants. Ooh. Here he is. Here he is.
Barbarians.
Barbarians.
It's him.
Literally
How
the same
dare
sort of
you
thing.
disturb me? I'd hoped you had enough sense to leave of your own accord, but here you stand. Fools.
Rude.
In another time, I would have destroyed you and your ship simply for setting foot in this place. Fortunately for you, that time has passed.
Portal 6-3, Guardian of the Takan Empire. We've come a long way to meet you.
Guardian? I am Guardian of nothing.
At least he's accepted it.
The Takan no longer exist. Don't care to be reminded. If this is why you've come, then you should leave. Now.
I'll cut right to it. The Takan have returned.
Returned? My people have come back? How can that be? I've been alone for so long. If it is true, how did they return?
Stupid crystals.
Draconian technology made it possible. To enable the transfer of consciousness from one being to another after physical death. We call it bioforming. A group of Draconians calling themselves Scions of the Flame used it to reawaken after hundreds
He's worried by that.
Scions of the Flame?
Are they like a radical
Is
group of
something wrong?
Takan?
I'd hardly call them Takan.
Yeah, I knew it.
They were a radical faction with beliefs outside the mainstream.
He'll help us.
Beliefs that lesser life forms should serve as vessels to ensure Takan immortality. You want me to help you destroy them. That's why you've come. You want to destroy these scions.
There is a war looming that could engulf the Quadrant. We want you to help us bring about peace before it gets to that point.
Peace always comes at a cost.
They have an incredibly powerful energy source they call the Cartabula.
These scions have the Cartabula.
And they've used it as a weapon against us.
I will speak with you alone.
What are you doing?
Whoa. Damn.
Where are we? Where's my team?
They're safe where we left them. That the scions have stolen the Cartabula is deeply concerning. And to be honest, I'd rather speak with you alone, John and Rydick.
Good. He knew What's his name now? The first officer from Next Generation, he knew his surname as well. My mind keeps going blank with people's names. I am a fan, I promise. Okay. Riker.
Your colleagues don't know what it means to be the last of one's kind.
Oh, but we do?
You and I are remnants of fallen civilizations. The Kobliad, the Takan. One dying, one dead. Our species could not be more different, but we both know the meaning of loss. The others wouldn't understand. It's beyond their ability to comprehend.
We're more alike than you might realize, in that we accept the inevitability of loss.
If only you understood the glory of the Takan Empire's past.
Why are you doing this to me? Why are you making me walk to talk to you each time? I can see where we're going. Alright. I haven't got time to waste.
Tell me, why spend your days away from your own people when so few of them are left? Why live your life working for this federation to which the Kobliad do not even belong? And submit yourself to their authority? It makes no sense. Not by my logic.
The Federation isn't an authority to be obeyed. At its heart, it's a set of principles meant to ensure the survival and safety of all species, regardless of their origin. You told Riker.
Hey, you like that? Like that, didn't you, old man? Found me to be diplomatic and principled. Thank you.
Until you were needed. You're needed now.
He did say that. I told you he said that.
Need you.
That was his last line.
As much as it pains me to learn the Cartabula has fallen into the hands of the Scions,
You're going to help me?
my services are not up for offer.
Your knowledge is, though. Your knowledge is, man. I don't need you to be a fucking warrior. Give us more information than we had before. Stop pulling away from me, Paul.
To be chosen as a portal was to give one's entire self to the cause of protecting the Takan Empire.
Yeah, has there been 63 portals?
I left behind everything
If
I
he's
know,
portal 63.
and now you want me to turn against my own people.
No, you said they were rebels.
A betrayal of my oath, and everything I vowed to protect.
These aren't the Takan you knew. They're a facsimile. They're imposters. And they tarnish the Takan name.
Exactly. The name you so proudly protected.
My time as well. What you call bioforming, we thought of as a marginal science. But if these reborn Takan plan to restore the Empire, is that a disaster to be avoided?
But it's not going to be the Empire you
technology
knew.
is so advanced, it could save millions of species currently on the brink of extinction, including your own. And at the price of a small few, think of how the many could benefit. Instead, it sounds as if you
He doesn't like that if you're reacting out of fear.
before you have a full understanding of what's at stake.
Riker said that.
I don't think you've given this full consideration. You may have more to gain than to lose.
You told me your people didn't use bioforming. That's because you knew it was wrong. Wrong to employ on an individual basis, and surely wrong on a galactic scale.
I just need to stay, yeah, smart.
You are correct. The Takan did not use bioforming on a large scale. That the way these Scions are using it would not have been accepted when the Empire still stood.
Then it shouldn't be accepted now.
I'm curious to see these Scions masquerading as true Takan. So I will go with you, and we shall find them.
I did it.
But when we do, I will judge them myself as a guardian of the Takan, to understand their true intentions, for better or worse.
It's certainly your right to make your own decisions. I won't tell you otherwise.
Very well. I'll return you now.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay. That was a success. When he pressed me on, or when he pressed her on why she had come, he was struck by her reasoning and morality.
Commander!
Calm it down.
Hold your fire. I'm all right. He's coming with us.
We assumed the worst.
She's perfectly fine. Now then, shall we?
All right. We can beam up your... Do you have any equipment or tools?
Whoa.
This is all I need.
Whoa. It's Star Trek Thanos over here.
+1, ready to beam up.
Okay, successful visit. Did well. Did well. I'm glad I watched that episode back as well, because that gives a lot more context. Like, didn't help, but just like seeing the reference, you know? Season 1, episode 5. You need to watch it. I think it's episode 5. The Overload incident. I will even get it for you now, actually. If you want to watch it, the episode is called The Last Outpost. That's what I always say anymore. The Overload incident.
Interesting.
Redundancy. If one goes down in battle, we can still operate.
Makes this more difficult, though.
This ship can maintain warp with half the cores offline.
3?
We'll need to disable 3 of them.
Where are the engine schematics? Power flow routing charts.
We're soldiers, not engineers.
Okay, that's my job then.
I thought you would know what to do.
All that talk about being soldiers, and look what it comes down to. You need a couple of engineers.
Yes, we do.
Lucky for you, that's our specialty.
You at least know where we should start?
This way.
Will it be the glowy blue stairs? Is that where we start? Call it a hunch. Bit unnecessary, isn't it? Have the stairs glowing like that. Cool.
What are we dealing with?
Okay. 1 of 4 warp cores powering the Zeldi. Thermal output indicates each core alone could not sustain minimal warp. Harmonic infusion of at least 2 cores would produce an exponential increase in power. The thermostatic sensor relays temperature signals to automated coolant valve controls. Okay, there's got to be something else I can scan. Not going well, bro. Not going well. Done that. Look, I've not done one in this one. There's literally nothing. I'm not good in these, am I? This is red everywhere. Definitely not one there. This is blue. But there's nothing. Oh! Radiation-resistant casing protecting the warp core's matter/antimatter reaction chamber.
Cores are running really hot. Makes sense, since they've been producing at max output since we left Hotari space.
On my
No
fucking
ship can
PC
run
right
very
now.
long like that. Not before a catastrophic failure hits.
It's right on the edge. We just need to figure out a way to give it a push.
Bet that console down there could tell us a few things.
Right the way we came then, yeah?
Whatever we do, we need to make sure that Takan can't undo it.
So we need a way to permanently disable the reactors that won't destroy the ship and kill us all in the process.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Warp core ejection. So the question is, how do we make it happen? The safety protocols don't look much different from the Resolute. Breach protection. Reduce output, command override. Cease matter, antimatter flow, command override. Emergency warp core ejection. Computer control.
Even command functions can't override one of the most crucial safety measures.
So the protocol's still active. That's good. Like we saw on the bridge, all 4 warp cores are operating at full capacity. The reactor coolant system is operating at emergency containment levels.
It's just barely keeping the temperature in check.
Maybe we can use that. If it gets this high, their system considers a reactor breach imminent. Looks like if sensors show a core is about to rupture, the computer will eject it automatically rather than risk a breach.
So we need to increase the warp core's temperatures.
If we destroy the coolant regulators, there won't be anything to keep these reactors from going over.
And it will trigger the ejection. Let's peel these suckers open. I'll take that one.
Needs to do at least
I'll
3.
take the one next to it.
The second you two start dumping cores, the Takan will know we're here.
That's where you come in, soldiers.
We'll be vulnerable. Stuck in one place while you work.
Do whatever you have to do to make sure we have the time to finish.
Anything?
Within reason.
We'll barricade the door. Work quickly.
Go. Let's go, let's go.
We might not have our tools, but our phasers can do this in a pinch. We better get this right. If we foul it up and this whole thing goes boom... We don't know how much damage that Cartabula will do.
There goes the galaxy.
Could be that bad.
We'll get it right.
It's not a Starfleet warp core, but the coolant regulator has to be in here somewhere.
There you are.
Oh, I wonder where it is.
Heat things up.
Warning. Warning. Warp core output at critical level. Ejecting core.
Whoa.
Okay, now they're
We need one
definitely
more.
gonna know we're down here.
Let's do one more.
Output at critical level. Ejecting core.
We should already be running
more
to
to
the
go.
3rd one.
They're cutting
Oh,
through
no.
the door. We
Oh
don't have
no.
much time.
Oh no, oh no.
Okay, same as before. We just gotta...
Why are you standing around? Go! Oh no. This is not our job.
Go. Finish.
Thank you. We're fucking engineers, man. Come on. Sprinter. Sprint. You are a sprinter. Be a sprinter. Oh!
Hey! Would you mind not shooting at the matter-antimatter reactor?
Oh my god.
I'll cover you.
What? No!
Get the warp core done. We're all dead.
They're all gone. What's happening? I feel like the game's broken. That was weird. It's not... Hello? Are you gonna... Who's shooting you?
Tips out.
We'll pretend that didn't happen. Oh my god.
Shoot!
Warp core output at critical level. Ejecting core.
Where?
Warp drive disengaged. You did it.
I don't know where we're going now, though.
You got another way out of here?
I think so.
Quick!
Itasca, can you climb?
You can climb.
I'll see you on the parade grounds of Sorella, my friend.
Oh no. Just a scratch. Oh. Oh. What a badass bitch.
You want me? I'm right here. Not you too.
Calm yourself, child.
Oh, Miranda, fuck. Oh my god, they're gonna turn her. Oh no.
It will all be better soon.
Oh.
Wake up, Manka Umet.
I'm still hoping there's a way to reverse it, but our doctor didn't seem to think so.
Rejoin the flame.
To reclaim what was lost.
We don't need to watch this.
I do. I want to remember every moment when I make them
It's going to be
pay.
harder to keep on side now.
But this isn't the end. I will avenge Itasca. Swear to me, you will join me in this.
How about we try to save her?
That's a dream.
I can't go back on my word
Alive,
now.
Her memories are still in there. There's still hope.
Hope is what you turn to when you have nothing left you can do. And there's still something I can do for Itasca. And I shall.
Yeah, it'd be contradictory if I all of a sudden was like, yeah, we can kill Miranda now, because for the whole time I've said no, and nothing has really changed. Unless we know for a fact that we can't save them, then sure. Although he has gone green. Wasn't expecting. He was thankful for my determined leadership during the sabotage, especially after Itasca was captured. Stranger among us.
so much I want to ask you.
There's so little I can tell you.
Great
I'm
response.
a mortal, not a scientist, but I'll certainly do my best. I can only assume this is one of your older starships.
Rude.
One would think, given the importance of your mission, they might send a ship of a more recent vintage. But, apparently not.
It may not be a Taconian ship, but the Resolute is one of the best we've got. So don't disparage it.
I was just asking.
Manners. Old man.
Something wrong?
Not at all. The galaxy has grown more
Oh, an old
diverse
racist,
in
of
the
course.
days of the Tacon Empire.
Of course.
Because you conquered everyone who didn't look like you.
To the contrary. Most lesser civilizations willingly join the Empire to enjoy the benefits of an advanced way of life.
Okay.
But that expansion came with its own set of problems, so I admire your ability to diversify without creating conflict. That was always our challenge. And perhaps, ultimately, our downfall.
The Federation prides itself on its inclusiveness. I'd say it's one of our greatest strengths.
As the Vulcans say, infinite diversity in infinite combinations.
Interesting. I'd be curious to meet one of these Vulcans.
Imagine him and Spock having a conversation. I'd fucking
If
watch
this
that.
is the best you have, then so be it. To locate this scion, Galvan, I'll need full access to your ship's systems.
Full access?
Huh. You must be out of your mind.
No, I'm right here, completely in my mind. And with all due respect to your advanced technology, the
He
simple
scanned our
fact
ships
is
before.
that I won't be able to locate him without
So
it.
you can do it.
Perhaps I should have made that clear up front. I'll need to make certain modifications.
I can't promise anything, but let me see what I can do.
I don't have the authority
Just
to say yes.
know, without it, I won't.
But I will pass that
be
on,
able
and I'm
to
sure
help you.
we will allow you
This
to do
isn't
that.
gonna fly.
Because he scanned them when Riker went to
I'll
go
see
meet
you
him.
on the bridge.
He saw everything on the ship. But it's not as if he's never
Captain
seen
Solano,
it before.
I'd like to introduce you to Portal 6-3, Guardian of the Tacon Empire.
Pleasure to meet you, Captain.
Likewise. I can't
Don't
say
get up
I've
or
ever
anything.
met a portal before. There is no modern equivalent. Not within the Federation, at least.
We are incredibly lucky that Portal has agreed to join us.
Your first officer makes a very persuasive argument.
So I've noticed. You spent
why am I insulted by
600,000
that?
years at your post. That certainly takes an uncommon level of dedication.
We all have our duty.
Of course. But I'm curious. You were stationed there in preparation for what exactly?
Any and all threats to the Empire.
An empire that no longer exists. Which suggests you weren't very successful.
Don't be rude.
You said you needed my help. I didn't come here to be insulted. Perhaps that was a mistake. I'd be happy to return to Delphi Ardu at any time.
Fuck's sake.
And we do need your help. Absolutely. And we are grateful that you decided to come.
And your captain has an odd way of expressing his gratitude.
I'm merely curious.
You're a fucking idiot, you. You're going to fuck this up for all of us. Portal 6-3 felt slightly less offended after Jara defended him from Captain Solano's insult when they first met, but he couldn't understand why she tolerated his
Is
ignorance.
where your allegiances might lie. And clearly it's with the Tacon.
Yes, Captain. You have found me out and exposed my true loyalties.
Like, he doesn't know. Like,
to the Tacon.
we know that they're
Not
rebel version of the
Scions
Tacon.
the Flame,
Exactly.
who do nothing more than tarnish us in name and reputation and don't deserve to be called Tacon. That's why I'm here. And if you'd be so kind as to give me access to your ship's systems, we can get on with it. And you can stop wasting my time.
Access to our systems? That's completely out of the question.
He's done it
Tell me
before.
that's not what you promised.
I didn't promise him anything, you butt munch.
We're vulnerable enough as it is. And now we're supposed to give him access to everything? Ridiculous.
Captain, I know it's a risk. But right now it's our best shot at finding Galvan and that ship.
Now I understand your reluctance. I never imagined offering to help would be met with such ignorance. Bordering on incompetence.
If you're not enjoying your visit to our ship...
Oh my god, he's gonna
we'd
fuck
be
it all
more
up.
than happy to let you wither away back on your pathetic little rock.
Captain?
You clearly do not appreciate the magnitude of the threat the science pose.
He's being such an idiot.
So myopic is your focus on your own ego.
He's not wrong.
I will not be leaving until they have been found.
Commander Rydek, a word.
Yeah, word. The one word in my hand on your fucking face, mate. Slap you. Got him.
To think, I waited 600,000 years for this.
I'm so sorry.
You realize this puts me in an incredibly difficult position. I was against seeking him out from the start, but now, to give him access to our systems? It's insane.
Wish I could say he had access back then and nothing
to
happened.
believe his allegiance is with us? You heard what he said in there. There's no way we can trust him.
I might otherwise agree, but you're missing the most important point. He's a Takan, and he may be loyal to the Takan, but not to the Scions of the Flame. He's against everything they believe in. You heard what he said.
There's too much at stake to be wrong on this.
We sought him out for a reason. To help him find our missing crew, Galvin, and those Elydian ships. This is the plan we agreed to with Ambassador Spock.
Which I never liked. But here we
You're
are.
a shit captain. I'm just going to come out with it. I need to replace
you. Know
you.
what this mission means
You're
to
shit.
us. Not just for the Federation.
Your ego, man.
But for me personally.
Give it up.
I can't afford another
Give it
screw
up. You're pathetic. Now you're pissing me off.
Shield algorithms was bad enough.
I'm going to say it again.
This
He's pissing me off now. I'm choosing off emotion.
Be the end of my career.
For the second time now, it's
I'm
not
sorry,
about you.
Captain. You know I support you, but millions
Stop
of lives
this.
in the future of the
I
Federation
was right when we said
are
we should have
at
told the Federation, and he was
stake,
against
both of
it.
which are more important
Idiot.
right now than
Wrong.
your career.
It's not just mine. It's both of ours.
Oh, don't worry. My career's doing just
Then
fine.
so be it.
Thank
I'm
you.
going to trust your instinct.
Oh, you're pissing me off. He's getting me pissed off. Was outraged when he learned Jara had promised Portal 6-3 access to the ship's computers, but found himself persuaded by my convincing argument.
I just hope you're right. For both of our sakes.
May just retire.
Let me know if you find anything.
Retire. You're a burden. You're a weight on my
We're good.
shoulders.
You may begin.
I'm so sorry about him.
I will, of course, have to make a few modifications.
What kind of modifications?
To find Taconian technology requires Taconian technology. If this Scion Galvan modified his ships, then I must do likewise to yours.
Oh.
The galaxy is nearly infinite in size and complexity. This may take a moment.
How long
I
will it
found
take?
something.
I'm so sorry it took so long.
What is it?
Wow.
Galvin?
You are looking for Galvin, right?
Is using Taconian technology. I can't get the precise bearings, but it's located in the Palisades cluster.
I'll let the captain know.
Why would I not?
Rydek to Solano. I think Portal may have located Galvin.
I'll be right there.
I'm getting all kinds of interference. Almost impossible to lock on the energy signature.
He's not
Where's
gonna
he
like this.
hiding?
In the Palisades cluster.
Interesting.
No, he's just not
Can you
reacting.
lock in on the location?
Not until you get me closer.
Lieutenant Handar, set a course for the Palisades cluster.
Aye, Captain.
Well, I suppose I owe you an apology. You were right after all. That's what I get for questioning the advice of my first officer.
They say the true measure of a leader is being able to admit your mistakes. So thank you.
Next time I'll do a better job of listening.
Yeah, I'll believe that when I fucking
work.
see it.
Let me know if you find anything more.
Will do. What's wrong?
I didn't want to say anything until I was certain. But the reason for the interference is simple. There's a Taconian device on this ship being used to block the signal. Whoever planted it was exceptionally clever. They knew how and where to hide it. But they have underestimated my abilities.
Engineering.
Take care of the Taconian device, and I can find Galvan for you.
Okay.
It's designed to interfere with all transmissions, or at least delay and confuse the effort to find Galvan's ship.
Hold on. My understanding is that Takan technology requires a Takan to operate. Is there another Takan on this ship?
The Scions could have someone on the ship.
Shit.
Doing everything they can to stop us from finding Galvan.
Don't worry, I'll get this fixed. We're going to find that ship.
Shit.
Engineers would have found this device already if it wasn't well hidden. Better to rely on my tricorder.
Okay.
There's a lot of noise in here.
There's a lot
I
of
should
noise.
scan the device putting out the most radiation to filter it out.
What's this?
That's better.
There we go.
Most other radiation sources in here are well contained. There's definitely tetrametric radiation nearby. But even with the gain boosted, it's getting drowned out by other sources of radiation in here.
I have to... No? Okay. Is there anything in here? Oh. No? Do I need to go down? No. Other side, maybe? Ah.
Jeffrey's tubes thump harmonics from all over the ship. I'll filter that out. There's still something drowning out the tetrametric radiation. I need to find it so I could filter it out as well.
Over here. Oh boy.
A little bit of harmless radiation leakage here, but enough to mask the tetrametric pulses. Easy enough to cancel out. There we go.
There we go.
I'm getting a clear tetrametric signal now.
Awesome. Where's it coming from? Over there, over there, over there. Go, go, go. Can't sprint. Quick. Here it is.
Found it.
Wow. Sneaky
Excuse
beakies.
me. Do you belong here?
Do you?
Commander Rydek. I'm sorry. I didn't know it was
You
you.
mouthy git.
Paul. Calloway.
Paul!
Yes.
From the very beginning of the game.
You know, it means a lot that you remembered. What, are you doing back here? I don't mean to pry, but first officers don't usually go digging around engineering compartments.
Just a routine systems check. We've been having problems with our comms lately.
Ah, that's news to me. I haven't heard anything about it.
Probably because the comm system isn't working.
Ah, got him.
Have you seen any?
Didn't like that. Where are you? Where are you? You're the first person I met, so why aren't you at the beginning? Somewhat suspicious and more than a little concerned.
Anyone else in here recently that might seem out of the ordinary?
I don't trust him, that's why I'm being
Maybe
a bit
someone
cagey
who
with him.
doesn't work in engineering.
Not that I can think of, but I can ask around. I'm here almost all the time, but maybe someone else noticed something? But
That would be great. Just be discreet about it. I don't want anyone to be alarmed.
discretion is my specialty.
Hmm.
Well, I'll leave you alone already.
Don't trust anyone.
Oh, come to think of it, that Hotari woman was down here earlier with Dr. Duvall finishing the last of the bioscans.
Tylus?
Tylus?
That would be out of the ordinary, right?
Thank you.
No, not my Tylus. Not my Tylus. Shit.
Maybe Tylus saw something.
Or maybe Tylus is the someone. Tylus.
Tylus, can I speak to you for a moment?
Of course.
There's just no way of knowing if someone is really themselves or not, though.
Something wrong?
But we can scan them. We can body
There's
scan them.
Something happening. I may need your help.
What have I just done? I've just locked myself in here with her.
This is important.
How can I help?
When you were in engineering with Dr. Duval, did you notice anything out of the ordinary? Or anyone?
Not particularly. Why?
I found this, hidden in a compartment down there.
That's Draconian technology. Does that mean there's a Scion on board? But Dr. Duval bioscanned everyone. Every deck, every crew member, I've seen the logs. She couldn't have been more thorough.
We have to trace every contact, starting with engineering, which is where the device was planted.
At least that narrows the list. But we still have to go back quite a while.
Whatever it takes.
It could be anyone.
Be you?
That includes both of us.
No.
You want me to get scanned?
Yes.
Better to know for sure, right? I'll admit, I was around the Scions as much as anybody.
I would feel more comfortable if you did.
I understand.
Clear.
Now it's your turn.
Sure.
Oh my god, imagine it's me.
Clear.
Oh.
Don't sound so surprised.
You spend plenty of time with the Scions as well. You never know.
True.
Let's get to it. The search starts in engineering.
Gotta scan every motherfucker.
Whoever planted the device most likely did it within the last few hours. So I'll start by running a scan, tracking everyone who came through engineering over the last day, in reverse order.
This could take forever to sort through the number of people that were in engineering.
Oh god. Duplicates, Atari delegation, non-engineering personnel. Yeah, do the duplicates first, get them out
I'll
of the way.
filter out the duplicates.
That helps.
Somewhat. Atari.
Cross-referencing this list with everyone who's traveled to Hotari.
Now this is manageable.
We got one more filter.
Filtering for outliers. People who don't work in engineering.
3 options.
Let's see who's left.
Solano. Weird that
No. This can't be right.
Portal waited till he left the room before he told
the
us.
people that went to Hotari and visited engineering,
Oh.
it could only have been Captain Solano.
There were 3 codes, no?
According to this, he was here while
He hasn't been bioscanned.
Which would have been the perfect opportunity. And no one would question him. He's the captain.
He fits the profile for the kind of people the Takan want to bioform. People with authority that can lead to them gaining more control.
Like Galvin, the Queen?
The captain of a Federation starship. What happened when Dr. Duval bioscanned Captain Solano?
That's just it. She never did.
How is that possible?
Why?
Something more urgent would always come up. There was nothing she could do. But performing a bioscan is the only way to be absolutely sure.
That's not going to be easy. First thing I need to do is get this device to Portal.
I mean, any captain, if they're that against being scanned, that is sus. You have to
I'll
be
need it.
scanned to show an example, so this can't cause
I found
conflict.
the device.
And I will argue it with him to the death. Because what sort of captain won't be bioscanned when everyone else will?
Interference is gone. I have located Galvin's ship more precisely. He's in the Usonia system.
So then it worked.
This whole region was one of the most sacred for the ancient Takan. What many consider the birthplace of our civilization. See these comets and planetoids in the outer orbits? Based on their current trajectory, that's Galvin's destination. And legend tells us it's the location of what was once our largest arsenal. Not that we needed it in the late stages of the Empire, but it was there as a precaution nonetheless.
We have to somehow intercept him. How long till he arrives?
Oh, he's much too far ahead of us. We'll never arrive before he does. If Galvin and the other Scions secure the arsenal, they will become extremely dangerous. My people had such power at the height of the Empire. The Takan were as gods, keeping absolute control over countless worlds. I must speak with them directly. However, the presence of this device is worrying. It's highly likely it was placed here by a scion hidden among your crew, and it is unlikely this interference device was the scion saboteur's only trap. If we reach Galvan and the saboteur cripples your ship, we will be at their mercy. Even my powers will not be able to protect us. Do you know who it is? They may well do more damage if left alone. Time is not on your side.
He's not been bioscanned, he's the only one that was there.
I'm fairly convinced they bioformed Captain Solano.
I'll commit to it, and if I'm wrong, then
I knew there was
you
a
can't
reason I didn't
surprise
like
me for thinking
That
it.
explains it. Bioforming was...
What's he saying? What's he saying? He felt a growing trust in their relationship when she revealed who she suspected might be the Scion.
so rare in the time of the Empire that I am not able to detect if it has taken place. Proof of your claim is something you have to produce yourself.
Then we have to bioscan him. I'll talk to Dr. Duvall.
That's quite the claim.
Mm-hmm.
Told me you were worried about him. But I never imagined this was what was wrong.
I wouldn't be asking you if there was any other possibility.
That would explain why Solano has been too busy for a bioscan lately.
As the ship's doctor, you have the authority to declare him unfit to serve.
If you're right,
I hope I'm right.
This is the worst case scenario. Challenging
Hope
your
I'm
own
right.
captain is a tall order. Are you sure you're prepared for this? If you fail, that's it. The end of your career. Maybe your life.
I don't know if I would be on my own. But with your support, I'm sure we can
Bit
do
weak,
it.
isn't it? I should have said
That
yes.
smooth talking may come in handy. I'm in.
Oh, was that noise? Admired my intuition and leadership when she was asked about confronting Solano.
We can't pull this off with just the two of us. I technically have the authority to make Solano undergo a scan, but in reality, he can and will refuse.
No, he's getting that scan.
We need at least another member of the senior staff to support your claim. Or this could all blow up in our faces.
Okay. It's not just intuition.
Long and hard about
The fact that he was in engineering and he hasn't scanned. Who can I trust? Interesting. I need to pick who I can trust. The blood of battle. Right. I'm going to leave it there for this episode. There is a traitor among us. I think it's Solano. I might be wrong. I'm scared that I'm going to be wrong. And it's like, oh yeah, it would lead you to think that, but it would be stupid to not go with that, right? He was the last one in engineering who has also been to Hatari. And he keeps refusing to have a scan. He's been alright with us. He's not been too bad. He's been a bit of an idiot, but yeah, he didn't like Paul 6-3, did he? So, I don't know. Let's see what happens in the next episode. Hope you enjoyed. That's all I've got time for today. Like the video. That'd be awesome. Let me know in the comments what you think. Do you think it's going to be him or not? Let me know, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks a lot. Have a nice rest of your day.